Hi, welcome back to Soft Matters, the place to be when life gets hard. My name is Emily, and today I want to do a meditation that is inspired by a particular card that I picked this morning when I had a question about an issue in my life. And the card that I drew was Waterfall. And then the description of the card was absolutely beautiful. Short version. Waterfall says that nothing is permanent, and so grasping is pointless. And then what is truly yours will come without constriction. It inspired me to do a meditation around this visual of a waterfall and the sensation, not only of looking at a waterfall, not only feeling the waterfall, but maybe even becoming the waterfall. So let's loosen and open up the body a little bit. Maybe taking some stretches with the arms up in the air. Maybe a side stretch. Take whatever movement that you like and that you feel your body wants and needs right now. I always like a head roll. I like a stretch. A stretch to the sky, stretch to the side, and then also a little twist. Placing my right hand onto my left knee. And taking a turn, left hand comes behind the back. And we're twisting. Using the breath also to deepen the stretch. Reaching the crown to the sky, and then exhale. Coming back to center, doing the same thing on the other side. Left hand comes to right knee. Right hand comes behind the back, and we twist. So that means that the lower body is nice and heavy and solid onto the ground. And the upper body, the shoulders, the chest is saying hello to the side of the room, maybe even the back, whatever is available to you. Using the breath to create more space, and then exhale, bringing it back to center. Very gently. Landing in this very moment, landing into your body and allowing for everything to settle. Take a few nice big breaths on your own time. So a comfortable seat of your choice, placing the hands maybe in your lap, on your knees, maybe palms facing upwards or downwards, just relaxing. And then very slowly you're softening and slowing down the breath and all the movement and all the thoughts. Let them just become slack. And you can feel your breath, maybe in your belly, maybe in your chest, maybe in your back. Maybe you feel your pelvis moving. Just become aware of this very gentle, soft moving. Becoming present in your body. And becoming awareness, the observer. And then now, I would like to suggest to create an image in your mind's eye of a waterfall. Maybe you're not visual, maybe it's more of a feeling or a knowing, whatever is available to you. Maybe it's a waterfall that you've seen in real life, maybe it's one that you've seen in a cartoon, or maybe on National Geographic, or maybe it's pure imagination. Allow the waterfall to appear. What does it look like? Is it a very big waterfall, or is it small? Is it thick, broad, or is it thin and narrow? Does it land in a peaceful pool? Or does it land in a huge, moving river that continues to flow? Is it surrounded by mountains or trees, or is it in some vast landscape? Allow your waterfall to show up whichever way it wants. And then looking at that waterfall, how do you feel about it? Is it overwhelming? Is it inviting? Is it scary, or is it safe? Just observe, no need to judge. What is it like to see this waterfall, this huge force of nature? And this literal force of nature, because it's gravity doing its thing, and it's water doing its thing. Water in total surrender of this natural law of gravity, knowing that it will land somewhere, and knowing that it will never stop flowing, just like life. Always continuing, always renewing, always there. This endless flow. And as you engage with this waterfall, what would it be like to approach it? Can you make your way closer to the waterfall? Maybe you walk there, maybe you swim there, maybe you have to take a bike, I don't know. Maybe you fly. And where do you fly to? Do you fly to the top of the waterfall, or do you go straight to the bottom? Where do you want to be? How do you want to approach this waterfall? Maybe you want to go behind the waterfall, you know, at the bottom where the water drops, and then there's maybe a gap behind. Be curious. How do you want to go and come closer to this waterfall? And then be curious about the waterfall. Can you touch it? Can you hear it? Can you smell it? And how do you want to play with it? Do you want to maybe take a boat and go, or a canoe, and go from the top down? Do you want to be a fish and swim inside the water and let the water take you down? Or do you just want to be down there and play with the water trickling down? Maybe it's a very soft and gentle waterfall. If this waterfall is the flow of life, how can you engage with it in a way that is soothing, safe, soft, and loving? How can you surrender and maybe even be playful with the flow of life? What is it like to play with this waterfall? Maybe you want to try different things. Maybe once you want to try to take the boat and go down with it. Maybe you're a fish, whatever comes up. Maybe you're a bird or a duck. Play with it. Explore the different experiences available. And can you find joy? Can you find ease? Can you find surrender? What do you need to be able to engage with this waterfall with joy and ease? Allow yourself to be just that. And when you found that, let's take it to one other step, using your imagination to now become the waterfall. Oh, what would it be like if you were to allow yourself to be this massive stream of life, constantly moving, going wherever it flows. Water is the easiest and the simplest of ways to go about life. It just goes wherever water flows. That's the saying, you know. It just goes with ease. It doesn't see an obstruction. It just makes its way around it, or over, or under. It always continues its flow regardless of what it encounters. So let's experience what it's like to be the river leading up to the waterfall, and then as we come gushing down, what it's like to land in this, maybe this pool of stillness. So let's start at the top of the river. And we're floating, and there's rocks maybe at the bottom. There's shores. Maybe there's flowers on them. just flowing. Everything is just flowing. We're just there, easily making our way. Maybe there's children playing inside of us, or maybe there's fish swimming inside of us. Seaweeds floating at the bottom. And we're just flowing. And then we feel like, oof, we're speeding up. We're speeding up because we're coming at a precipice, and we're gonna just allow ourselves to fully surrender and crush and fall over this precipice, knowing that we're gonna land. See this precipice, and instead of fear, all we see is play, is ease, is joy and flow. The effortless flow of life that is pushing us forward, always forward. And we just, we come gushing down. We enjoy the fall, that moment where we lose our ground, knowing that very soon we'll touch solid ground again, and we do. We land in a pool, a perfect blue, bright pool of total and utter peace. We survived the fall. And very gently, we find that movement continues. Maybe there's a gentle trickling into the soil. Maybe there's a gentle trickling into a very small little river, a little stream. Maybe we're just finding stillness. Whatever it is that you find, be the water. Trust the flow. And feel how there is always a way to keep the flow going. Even when you find stillness, when you land in this pool, there's another little somewhere where you can continue to flow. Maybe you evaporate and become a cloud. Very gently start moving your body again. Maybe starting with a few nice big sighs. Keeping your eyes closed this very moment still. And taking stock what it was like for you to observe the water, to be with the water, to play with the water, and then to become the water. You can gently open your eyes now. Maybe some journaling is nice. Maybe you like to draw what you saw. maybe some feelings, some ideas came up. Whatever happened for you, enjoy. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day with lots of flow. And remember, when life gets hard, stay soft.